For someone listening to you now who feels that something is missing from their lives, despite their external success, like you experience, how would you coach them? What would be the first step you would recommend they take to begin listening to their own forgotten dream, like you did with your music, and start on their transformational journey?
I would say to ask yourself two questions. The first question is, what is my greatest joy? What would I do if money wasn't a factor? For me, that's music. And secondly, if your parents are around, I would ask them what you were passionate about when you were younger, up to probably age 7, because a lot of the evidence shows that we have these young kids, and there's really interesting studies at the University of Virginia where a young kid will go to their parents and they'll talk about a past life they had and something happened to them. And then the parents will go and hire this guy and he'll check it out. And it might be a cold case. It might be, if there was a murder or something, or in a past life they were this. So if you're able to ask yourself that question, maybe in deep meditation, and then to also ask your parents, what dream did I give up? What thing did I keep talking to you about when I was younger? And then, sometimes we take careers just for money, or we take them because they fall in our lap. And that would be how you'd find the thing. The second I would do after that is regulate your nervous system. That includes disconnect from trauma-based news, social media, things that poke at your insecurities and make you realize that you're not as powerful as you are, and get into a place of peace and ease. And then at that point, it really becomes a game of rewriting your subconscious programming and rewriting the stories that you've told yourself, and understanding that circumstances don't matter. Vera Wang didn't design a dress till she was 40. It doesn't really matter at this point. You can make anything happen. And when you start to understand how reality works and how it's created, you'll feel limitless and you'll feel like it's in the realm of possibilities. And you may have to go through a period like I did where when you're trying to become a new person, when you're trying to shift your state of being and move into a parallel reality, you may have to disconnect from people in your life that are holding you back in the old version of you. And they may be doing it in ways you don't even realize. Your unconscious might be doing it. That's why, the monks go and they meditate and they isolate, because there's something really beautiful about sitting with yourself. And some people have a lot of trouble with that. Like, they always need to be in a relationship, or their social calendar is filled every day of the week, and largely that's because it's difficult for them to sit with themselves. And I'm really grateful for all the pain and nightmares I went through in my life, because if I didn't go through those things, I wouldn't know so deeply who I am and what I don't want, and I wouldn't be prepared to go through this next journey, which is going touring the world and singing for people and helping to teach them about spirituality and metaphysics and how to heal themselves physically. It all aligned perfectly. At 22, I wouldn't have breakup songs to write about, but now I've got lots of breakup songs to write about. And so I wouldn't have anything to draw from. But when I write specific songs, I can go, oh, it's because that song's about being in the hospital, or that song's about my dad dying, or these are experiences I have. And so I'm turning that pain into purpose. And it's so intrinsically motivating because you connect with people and you help them, but I'm also doing the thing I love the most. And I do think that everybody has a specific purpose on earth. It may not be touring the world, but it may be a caretaker. It may be helping people who are sick. It may be teaching them about certain things. It may be small. It may be large. I don't know. But when you connect with your higher self in deep meditation or through psychedelics, it will appear to you.